If amplitude of z minus 1 by z plus 3 is pi by 3, then z represents a point on. So basically, when you are given amplitude like this, basically if you are represented, you can draw two vectors. So let's say, for example, if this is z1, this is some z2, and this is z3, the angle between two vectors can be represented as argument of difference in affixes of this final vector. Like when you rotate like this, the final vector is the one joining z1 and z3. So you can write z3 minus z1. So just like coordinates in coordinate geometry, here we use the word affix. So whenever you rotate one vector to get another vector in anti-clockwise sense, argument of difference in affix of final vector by difference in affix of initial vector. Second point minus first point you should write. So basically for a vector, you write final point minus initial point. This is equal to angle between them. So now using this concept, if I consider the vector joining zn1, zn minus 3, the angle between the vectors would be pi by 3. So if I draw, for example, some circle like this. So if I consider 3 points which can form a triangle. So let me just erase and draw it. So 3 points which can actually form a triangle. So the common point is z. So the final vector has to be the one in the numerator, z minus 1. So let us take 1 this side. Initial vector should be z minus of minus 3 because there is z plus 3. So this angle is pi by 3. So argument of z minus 1 by z plus 3 is pi by 3 means the angle between the vectors should be pi by 3. The angle between the vectors, if I name this as AB, PA and PB should be pi by 3. And this can be pi by 3 at some other point also on the circle because it need not be fixed. Angles in same segment of a circle are equal. So if this is pi by 3, P can be here also or P can be here also. But in case if you choose P here, then it won't be pi by 3. In this case, it will be 2 pi by 3. So it cannot be on this segment. It can't be on this. It should be on the upper part. So this is basically the major arc of the circle. So since we are not given major arc, the locus of P represents a point actually on major arc of a circle. So if you are given circle and major arc, both will mark major arc. Since major arc is not there, we can mark circle as an answer here because that is a part of the circle only. It represents a point on the circle, of course, and in particular, it is major arc of the circle.